Hello, welcome to Avio's Journey. I want to tell you a story today. I remember many, many years ago, I was driving in my car, and I was heading to work, and I was driving down a back road, and at the time, I wasn't doing voiceover yet. This was many years ago, and I've always had this feeling, right, that there was things that I wanted to accomplish or things that I thought I wanted to have. Okay. Whether it was money or stuff. The But in this particular car ride, I was thinking about these things that bothered me, and I got frustrated, really frustrated with myself because I thought, why do I feel like I'm missing out on things? Not just things, money and things, but things in general. Why do I feel like something's missing? Why? And I remember driving down the road and I just frustrated, and I was like, it bothered me tremendously because I felt like there was things that I had already accomplished in my life, wonderful family, good job, but there was this why that kept popping up. Why did I feel the way I felt? And in that moment, it dawned on me the word why, not what. And what I mean by that is I realized that I was asking myself why, not what did I want or what was it, like what stuff or what things. It was why. And then I realized that it wasn't stuff or things. Money, success, that's a byproduct, right? You're a voice actor, you become successful, and it's funny, you become successful, and the byproduct is money. The byproduct could be fame, recognition, okay, awareness of who you are, what you do. It's a byproduct. But that question in my mind of why kept coming up. I remember just like hitting my hand on it. It seems silly, right? But I just hitting my hand on the steering wheel because I had been getting increasingly frustrated in my life with these why feelings. And maybe we all go through it. I was too young to be having some midlife crisis or anything. It was more so, why was I not happy with what I had done or what I was doing or where I was going at the time or what I felt I could see, right? Why did I have these feelings of frustration? And I began to realize that I needed to dig deeper into this question of why. I think we've all probably asked maybe once or twice in our life, or some of us have, why are we here? What is our purpose? Why all of this? you know, what is the reason that any of us are here? And then more individually, why are we here? Why, what am I supposed to do with my life? You know what I mean? And what will people remember when about me when I go? Anyway, so these thoughts, this stuff was just constantly in my mind, and it's exhausting. By the way, if you know what I'm talking about, it's exhausting because it's a never ending pounding in your mind. So I remember getting to a stoplight and stopping, and I looked over to the side, and there's a gas station there, 7-Eleven, and I saw somebody pumping gas, and they were talking on their phone, and it, for some reason, it dawned on me that the why, all right, that I had been asking was what was actually important, okay, was not about what was going into getting something, but it was what I was actually accomplishing, the reason why I wanted to accomplish it, right? What was the reason why someone puts gas into a car? The reason why you put gas in a car is not because we just love putting gas in a car, right? It's not because we love getting out. It's not all the things that make the car go. It's because there is a reason why we do all of that, because we're trying to get somewhere. And to get somewhere, we're getting somewhere because that place we're trying to go to holds some sort of significance, because it has an end goal in mind. There's something about what we're trying to accomplish, right? And there's a reason why we're trying to do it. And I didn't know that reason why. At least I didn't understand how to properly say it out loud. And everything that I had done to that point, I didn't realize was was on that journey and just nonsensically pumping gas or putting gas into the car. I don't know if you feel that way, but that's kind of what popped in my mind. I just feel like for years I was just pumping mindlessly gas into my car, and I was just going, and I was just going. And there was never a conscious understanding of why I was going. And so I started down this journey of thinking, why? Why? Why do I have this desire constantly to do new things? Why do I have this desire to succeed at these things? Why do I have this desire to get a Lamborghini? Seems cool. And I realized, I thought about this, and I thought, why do I want a Lamborghini? I mean, it looks cool, but I don't even like small cars. I'm a big guy. I'd rather be in a spacious car. I don't even like small cars, but yet I want, or in my mind, it feels like I want this thing. And it says, why though? Is it society? Is it this and that? Or could it be something else? Right? Could it be that it's not actually the Lamborghini? Right? It's not actually the Lamborghini. I always thought for the longest time I wanted to own a mansion. Younger days, right? Gosh, we mansion. Now I think to myself, but then I think to myself, why in the world would anyone want that large of a place that you have to take care of? I mean, anyone who has a house knows, my gosh, the bigger the house is, it's so much more work to keep it clean, to keep it running, fixing all the problems that just come with owning a home. I mean, what a mess, right? Why? Why? And so it led me to understand that the reason why I thought I wanted all these things, okay, was wrong. I thought I wanted all these things because I thought that if I got lots of money, really cool cars, big house or whatever, big homes or all this stuff, that I would feel like I made it. Where I made it, I don't know, but I feel like I made it. I feel like I would be enough. of what? I don't know. But that's how that's what I thought for a long time. But then I again kept digging at this like thing in my brain about why though? Why? And I came across this incredible TED Talk by Simon Sinek, Start With Why. And it put it in such a clear description that changed my life. It really did. And started me down a path that's led me here. The idea is that everything we do, in which case this TED Talk was about why do people buy, all right? And the whole thrust of this is people don't buy what you do. They buy why you do it. All right. And it talks about in that video how we all are actually driven by why we do something. Okay, why we believe what we believe, or we believe, And it's funny because he does this thing about, Dr. King and the speech that he did, the I Have a Dream speech. And he says, in Dr. King's speech, right, he doesn't say, it's not a I have a plan speech, right? It's I have a dream. And it's a really interesting thing that you have to take a moment, take some time to look into your past and figure out why why do you feel the way you feel, or why are you trying to become, in our case, a successful voiceover actor? Why? What is it about you that separates you from everybody else? Why should people work to you? If I come to you tomorrow and I say to you, why should I work with you? Why should I work with Anthony? Okay, why? People don't buy what you do, they buy why you do it. I started a VO's Journey Elite Academy with an idea that it took me years to put into words. And it was funny because when I made the discovery, the personal discovery, same with my voiceover business, but I made this discovery, it was so simple, it was so right there in front of me, but I had forgot. And I touched on this in another video just recently. But the idea, right, was that when I was younger, and I said this before, my mom told me day in and day out, son, you can do anything that you put your mind to, and don't let anybody tell you you can't. Over and over again. She said you could be an astronaut. You could play in the NFL. You could be a doctor. You could be a ditch digger. You could be anything you want to be. If you put your mind to it, if you believe and you try hard enough, you can be whatever you want to be. And she told me over and over again, and it changed my life, it shaped my life. But I was not clear until I was older, and these moments where I was searching for it, that I made the discovery of why I do what I want to do. Why do I want to help people? Why is there a VO's Journey Elite Academy? And the whole point of the academy and everything I do is to help people accomplish what no one else thinks they can do. I do what I do, and we do what we do at the academy because we believe that you can do whatever you want to do if you put your mind to it and you work hard enough. You can make it, no matter what anyone says, no matter what any path laid before you as claims that that's how you have to do it. That's what we believe, that you can accomplish anything that you put your mind to. You work hard enough at it, you can do it. And I wanted to help people do the same thing. I wanted to help people because we can do it. And that realization changed my whole purpose. And it's interesting when you find something like that, what you do and how you do it is simply just the function of why you're doing it, right? Like at a VO's Journey Elite Academy, I believe that anybody can accomplish whatever they want to accomplish. If they believe in themselves and they work hard enough, they can do it. And we do that by showing people, all right, a plan, a direction, a progression in voiceover, right? And then how or what we do, right, is teach people how to become voice actors and build a successful business. In voiceover, people want to work with you because they want to believe that you're going to share their message. You're going to make a mark on their audience. You're going to deliver what they believe. A lot of times people are just searching in the dark and trying to find that person, that voice actor who is going to share that. We have to start to formulate our brand, our business, and what we believe. All right? Because we will attract people who believe what we believe. And they'll want to work with you. And not only will they want to work with you, they'll trust you because they believe the same thing that you believe. And they won't do it for you. They'll do it for themselves. Right? It doesn't matter what we do. It doesn't matter what we do or how we do it. And those are pretty big words from in the voiceover world. But it really, in the end, matters why we do it. I know this is very philosophical, but I think it's important as you shape your brand, as you look at why you're doing this in the first place yourself. Okay? If you want to stand out, if you want to build something that has meaning, that is going to last and is going to bring you along on a journey of discovery and growth and possibilities, you've got to create a way for people to know what you believe. Because people don't buy from you. I love this. People don't buy from you because of what you do. They buy from you because of why you do it. It's so important. I hope this video just got you thinking. I'm not nearly as good of a messenger as other people with this idea of why we do what we do. But I just know that it took me a long time and a lot of searching and going back into my past to figure out why I felt the way I felt. And going back again to the story about all the things I wanted, I realized why I wanted those things, because at the time I was trying to figure out in your brain, it can get very biological if we start to look at our brain and how our brain works. But the parts of our brain that deal with feelings and stuff, right? They're not the parts that deal with language. So a lot of our feelings, it's difficult for us to put into words because that's not the part of the brain that deals with language. So that's why we say things like, I just feel this way, or I feel like I should do this, or it just doesn't feel right. Okay, that's all we can figure out how to say, okay, about the feelings. But that part that deals with feelings, my brain was trying to figure out what those feelings were, why I was feeling that way. So in my limited capacity and self-awareness, I figured I needed to have all of these things because, let's be honest, society kind of tells us we need all of these things and we'll be good enough. If I just have this stuff, we'll be enough. Right? And so that's all I understood. So it wasn't until it took time, a lot of time and self-reflection, to going back into my past and looking at what it was and what I believed and what drove me. A lot of things like what I wanted to do. If I could do nothing else, what would it be that I would do? And in more so, what would it be that I would try to do in any context? Do you know what I mean? What you'll find is once you find this, why you do, what you believe in, you'll realize that that how you do and what you do doesn't all the same matter that much. I hate to say it. It's just you finding what avenue, and for us, it's voiceover. You finding what circle, what group, what moment in time, what venue we've chosen to share our beliefs in. Okay? Deep thoughts on this Thursday. I hope that it's got you thinking, and as a practical manner to use these ideas and these thoughts is take some moment and some time to reflect on why you do what you do, why people should work with you. Why? If I come to you and I say, Anthony, why should I hire you to do my voiceover when I can hire 10,000 other voice actors who are, pretty much just as good as you? why? What would you say to them? What would you say to them? Okay, that is the key. And most of us would be like, I don't know. I'm going to try really hard. I've got good customer service. Do you see those things? Those are how. You might even, don't get confused with your differentiating or your, what is it called? Your differentiating your statement, like your mission statement or something that separates you, right, from everybody else. I know it's called something. I can't come to my mind right now. But don't get that confused, because that's not why you do it. All right, why you do it is something completely different. Why you do it goes to the core of what you believe, and then everything else, the how and the what, that's just how you've chosen to share with people what you believe. Okay, so it's why we do it. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. Really appreciate it. And I hope I didn't be like, hope you didn't be like, gosh, that guy talks a lot. I do. I'm sorry. But hopefully it was worth your time. If you did like the video, hit the like and subscribe. And, if you are one of those people who really does believe that anything's possible if you put your mind to it, we'd love to have you be a part of VO's Journey Elite Academy. There's a link below. Check us out. You guys have a wonderful Thursday, and talk to you soon. Bye-bye.